Yo, what's good and welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. You know who's seen that. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's your guy, Mail Mann. I don't sing that song, but you know whose song it is. I hope y'all having an amazing night, evening, day, morning, whenever you're consuming this content. And things are going the way that you plan. And I just want to say thank you for taking the time out to rock with me and share your time, energy, flavor, vibes, and all that great, amazing stuff out there in the world. You're sharing it over here on the Mail Mann Show. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I do. Hey, as always, what do we do? And I want to always make sure that I'm pointing to you and motivating you. So we always want to say the number one thing, what we do, we think in the box, we think outside the box, around the box, under the box, on top of the box. And what is the box? The world is our box. And we're going to do any and everything that we possibly legally can do to be successful with every goal that we want to achieve. That's what we're going to do. So let's jump into this show, baby. Let's get these things popping. Now, hey, look, is not being on someone else's timeline to get married, meaning that you are not serious, that you don't really want to get married just because you're not on this person's timeline? Is that what that means? Or does it just mean you're letting things go and flow and the cars are falling in place where they're supposed to fall? Which one is it? Let's look at this clip and we're going to talk about it, and then we can communicate in the comment sections of what you think and your decisions. And I got this clip from this show called Pop the Balloon. It's a big internet show that I've seen all the time. And in my opinion, nobody goes on here to find love. It's just really on there for entertainment. I watch it because I like the entertaining part of it. I just watch the highlights. I don't watch all them long clips. I'm not finna watch all them long clips for all them fake people to play like they really love somebody. And like I said before in one of my shows, they go walk off of that show, and then by the time they make it to the car, they already hate each other. You can miss me with that. But we're going to look at this clip and talk about it. Before we get to that clip, though, it's that time of the show where I ask y'all for a favor, baby. Can I get a favor from y'all? Can I get a small, itty bitty, tiny favor from y'all? If you don't mind, I'm just going to tell you what that favor could be if you don't mind. I hope that you're enjoying the podcast. I just ask one thing. Could you like, subscribe, and follow? Tell a friend. Leave a comment. I'm trying to grow this channel, and I want to grow it with you. Now, let's get back to this entertaining content. We are back because we are going to grow with each and every last one of you. And I want to thank y'all, man. Let me tell you this. Thank you, too. I have been paying attention to my channel growth. It's been slow. I ain't going to lie about that. But in the last maybe 2-3 days, we have went up probably about maybe 12 new subscribers. Matter of fact, I'm about to check it right now. I'm about to see where we at right now before we jump into this. I'm sorry. I'm just going to curve and see a little bit. Just let me check. I just want to see what the numbers is. Let's see what it says now. Okay, let's refresh. So we was at 137 subscribers, and we are at 148 subscribers now. So I am very, very thankful and proud of all 148 subscribers. On top of that, I am very thankful and grateful for the 11 new subscribers that have showed up and hit subscribe. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Now let's jump into this content.
Yeah. And see the other person's side. Okay. So there's one side, there's the other side, and then there's the truth in the middle. So if you're fighting about something, arguing, sit down, take a deep breath, see the other person's side, and realize you don't have all the answers. Sometimes that person may be trying to put you on to something new.
I like that.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Yeah. Okay.
So again, I'm big into mental health. I'm a mental health advocate. So what is, or how do you take care of your mental health?
My 75-pound golden doodle.
Okay.
So I'm a Marine Corps combat veteran. I'm training my dog right now to be a service dog for that reason. I didn't realize what dogs could do for you in your mental health, but going through that process, that's helped me out a lot. So I could be having some bad days. Clients can be yelling at me, but if I look at my dog's face, I'm like, you got it. You make me happy.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in your shoes, but it is that time. You do have to pop one of their balloons.
One balloon, right?
Mhm. Whenever you're ready.
He is very attractive, very articulate. I love what you do for work. And then, like, again, mental health. So when it comes to you serving for your country, that's very big to me.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
I had to narrow it down. I felt like the other person left was more of a connection there with the eye contact and the vibes. So you're very well put together. Very great answers. I just had to choose one.
Do you two have any final questions for one another before we determine if there's a match?
I'll let you go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Nah, I think you should go.
Okay. Do you have kids?
I do not.
You do not have kids. How do you feel about women who have kids?
It's situational. So everything is subjective. I feel like I would want to be more educated on the woman's situation. I don't ever like to put somebody in a box like that. So I just want to know, what's the situation with the father? What's the situation with childcare? All those things in between.
Yeah.
And take it from there.
Okay. Are you looking for a marriage?
At some point, yes.
At some point.
As of right now, I don't have a timetable on that because I like to really get to know a woman deeper. I feel like marriage is by far one of the most important choices you'll make in your life. So I never like to say, in 2 years, I got to be married. You know, I'm putting myself against the wall. I just like to let the universe guide me.
Okay. I'm going to pop. Reason why is because I know what I want. I'm looking to build something with someone and I'm dating intentionally. And so not necessarily saying that you have to have an ideal time frame in your head, but I want to know that that's something that you also want. Like that's in your plan. So respectfully. Okay.
Unfortunately, that's all the balloons pop, but thank you so much for coming
Thank you.
on. I'll take that mic.
Now, let's talk about this. Now, she said she ain't got to have a time frame on it, but she wants someone that does have that in their future, basically. They have their mindset on that, making that happen. He said that it's something that he want to get to know the woman, but that he would like to do that. He don't have a time frame on it. But she said she wants somebody that has that in their future. He said that. But since he didn't say, and this is my opinion, oh, I want to be married in a year or two. Oh, that's not intentional. I want somebody who's intentional, a man that knows what he wants from what she's saying out of her mouth. How is that not intentional when he's dating for a purpose? I can't tell you that you're going to be my wife and I don't even know you. I can't tell you that this is going to be a successful relationship and we're just on here popping balloons for the people that we want to get to know. Pop, pop, pop. You like that one? No, pop. Oh, yeah, I like that. She kept, because somebody kept a balloon. That makes you think that y'all are going to get married or y'all should be intentionally to get married. I don't even know you, ma'am. Same thing a woman should say. I don't even know you, sir. See, people have, in my opinion, marriage is overrated, highly overrated, tremendously overrated. Yes, it is very, very overrated. Why? If you go back in time, they did not have a court system and paperwork filings and all these things that we have today in the beginning of time. If that was your wife, that was your wife. The court systems created this. I don't know what year it was created. Matter of fact, let's see what year was it created. Let's find out. What year was it created and then turned into a law that in order to be considered legally married, you have to have paperwork filed with the court system? What year did that law start? All right, it says there's no single year or universal law when filing paperwork became the sole way to marry. Formal marriage recording began in the early colonies like Massachusetts in 1639. And all U.S. states had established marriage license laws by 1929. However, informal or common law marriage without court paper remains legal in many states for decades after, phasing out gradually through the 20th century. For instance, ending in Georgia on January the 1st, 1997. Okay, that's when common law marriage ended. All right, so in Massachusetts, they saying in 1639 is the first documented formal keeping track of marriages. And from 1639 all the way up to 1929 is when it really was more established. All right, so with that being said, year we ain't gonna even say year 1638. We gonna say year 1500. They wasn't thinking about no marriage license. Year 1400, they wasn't thinking about marriage license, but that was your wife. So what made them come up with this law or paperwork system to where you got to get married? I don't know what the purpose of that besides a person can marry somebody and then take their adult responsibilities, and when they get ready to divorce, and throw their adult responsibilities onto the most successful partner in the relationship. And even if the partner was successful before they even got with them, the person that's less successful is able to acquire some of the assets of the more successful person. That's crazy to me. That doesn't even make sense. So like, take for instance, somebody meets somebody on Pop the Balloon, a person that's already an established millionaire, which is a fool if he go on a show like Pop the Balloon, but neither here nor there. He go on Pop the Balloon, he finds someone, he matches with them, they do get married. 2 years later, that person decides to, I don't want this no more. I want to separate, but I want half of everything that you have. And you can even sign a prenup, and a person can get a good lawyer and they'll find a way to break that prenup or tie you up in court so much to frustrate you to where you want to say, you know what, just give them this. And they get XYZ through the prenup, even though there's a prenup established. So what is the purpose of marriage? Now, here's the thing about life. If you really love someone, you don't have to go get a paperwork to say, I love you. Because every day, if we're going to be in this relationship, we're waking up to love on each other. That is the goal. We're not going to let this paperwork dictate who loves this person, who doesn't love this person, because my love, I cannot love you. But since you make more, I'm still going to get the financial aspect of it. So I don't have to love you, versus the person that makes the most can love you and say, I want to fight this situation out through the good times and bad times, but you don't want to. So you go down to the court system and get half of their stuff. No, that doesn't work. But when you when you don't have that paperwork and it's saying, hey, every day I got to wake up and show you that I love you. We both got to put that in. And if we both are doing it, we're going to take care of each other for life. And whoever is more stable, both parties or whatever they want to do, I can go and create a power of attorney. I can create a will, an estate planning. What's the other one? Trust. There's so many ways that I can create for you to be able to be taken care of if something was to happen to me. And I can do it without even telling you, because I'm not going to tell you, because I want to feel your love genuinely, not feel your love based on what you think you're going to get from me. If you are not expecting nothing from me, you can get everything. But if all you show is a financial or materialistic gain from me, then you can get nothing from me. So just because his timeline of saying, I want to get married, doesn't mean he wasn't serious or intentional. I think y'all got to get away from that. That's why relationships are not making it anymore, because people are forgetting when you enter in a relationship, one individual, two individuals. Well, matter of fact, one individual come together to make two individuals. I'm going to have my way of thinking. You're going to have your way of thinking. Now, how do we blend these two? And if you're not willing to figure out how to blend the two separate ways of thinking, then you shouldn't even be in a relationship anyway. Hey, man, that's my thoughts, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Keep rocking with me. Make sure that y'all go to Now You See Me, put your pre-order in, and get you one of these dope hoodies, man. Get on one of the pre-order schedules so you can get you your dope hoodie getting ready for the fall and the winter season, baby. Go to Now You See Me. What you waiting for? Let's go.